Good evening. This is Roger Bailey, your correspondent from The Sun. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you haven't spent the last 18 months, like my partner and I have, watching what's been going on in the United States with regards to the network marketing industry. Looking at the demise of people like Herbalife and Vemma, as to the attitude and the ongoing thought processes of a thing called the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. The Federal Trade Commission runs or is responsible for all businesses in the United States, particularly direct sales businesses, and it's been coming down in a very hard way on lots of companies. Now, as I said, Herbalife and 18 months ago Vemma were really clobbered by the FTC, and I can assure you they're not going to be the first, and they certainly will not be the last, because the FTC are certainly saber rattling as to what they expect the industry to do. Bottom line is that they expect 51% of any company's turnover to come from customers. Now, they have taken away the opportunity for companies to turn around and say, well, our distributors buy our product, so in that sense, they are customers. They have turned around and said that is not so. They are not going to allow any company to say that their distributor base is a customer base, because it isn't. And that's what happened to Vemma. Vemma had basically a stupid thing in the way they signed you up. You could either be a customer or you could be an affiliate, and everybody signed affiliate. So even though they were customers, they got clobbered. Now Vemma's coming back, thank God, because they didn't deserve to be closed down. They'll come back stronger and better. But what it taught us, my wife, partner and I, was that you've got to be very aware of what's going on in the marketplace. And as I said, we spent a year and a half learning all about this. So we decided and was pointed in the direction of a company that ticked every single box and a few more that the FTC had placed out there, in the sense that it's an online company, it's a bit of affiliate marketing, but it's not. You're either a customer or you are a network marketer. But most people, because they appeal to 95% of the people out there, are customers or preferred customers. They don't network. They can make money by recommending the products. We give them money for doing that. They also get money from their friends and customers recommending customers. And they can build a nice little income from that, and it really does tick every single FTC box. But there are people like me who love and absolutely adore the network marketing concept. I think it's very pure. I think it's very honest. So what they've done is basically put us to one side. We run a separate business. I also run a customer business as well. But my main focus is on building network marketing distributors. So I'm confident that no matter what happens in the future, that my company will be around no matter how fussy or how belligerent the FTC get, and they're getting very belligerent. What's going to happen is, you see, about 97% of all companies that are network marketing companies are based in the United States. There's thousands of them. And they're working their way through the companies, picking off the low fruit to start with, and saying, unless you're prepared to prove to us that 51% of your turnover comes from a customer base, not distributor base, because they've changed the rule. You see, there was a decision made in one of the courts that said a distributor is also a customer. So lots of companies haven't bothered with customers because all the distributors were considered customers. Now that has been changed. Just because you're a distributor, if you're a distributor, you're no longer a customer. You're either a distributor or a customer. You can't be both. So if you've got to do 51% of your turnover through a customer business, then you've got to have a very customer-friendly company to do that. And the nice thing is, the one that I work with now, like, if you'd like to know what it is, just leave me a message and I'll tell you. But the one I work with now is customer-centric. We're online, we're designed, we're in a marketplace, the health and wellness marketplace. Everything is designed to make it so that a customer can order from us. We have an initial discount that they can use. We have an opportunity for them to earn free product if they recommend it to friends. We've also given them the opportunity, if they want, to become a promoter and earn a commission off everybody that they introduce and recommend to the company. Does it work? Well, the company grew by 1,000% in 8 months. So yes, it does work. And that was already, the company's a $6 billion turnover company. So it's over the last 30 years. So it's not small in any sense of the word, but we grew by 1,000%. The reason for that is lots and lots of people from lots and lots of companies don't want to lose their organizations because their company is shut down, so they're bringing them wholesale into my company. Now, am I happy about that? No, not really, but that's the way it is. You know, I don't have that big organization. I'm having to start from ground zero, but I've done that before, and I'll do it again if needs be, but hopefully, well, not hopefully, that's a weak word, that won't be necessary. So if you're in a network marketing company, and they've started to change the terminology of what you are, then be a bit wary. Because it's happened to me 3 times now, where the company has been taken away from us, even though we'd worked very hard to build an organization. And it doesn't matter how big the company is, Herbalife got away with it by the skin of their teeth. But there's others out there that are billion-dollar turnover companies that are on the very brink, and certainly in the crosshairs of the FTC. So that's my little talk for tonight. It's all about make sure your company is customer-centric. Make sure that you know how you're going to be able to generate 51% of the business through customers. And ask the questions. Are we covered for this? Is this something we are aware of? What are we doing to make sure that not next day, tomorrow, not next week, not next month, next year, but ongoing, this thing that I build called residual income is still going to be there. This is Roger Mayling, your correspondent from The Sun. Say goodbye to you all. Nice to speak to you, Sam. Nice, John. Terry, Jill. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.